Yo, what's going on, boys and girls, girls and boys, editing community, whatever. Be showing you how to do some really cool syncing stuff, slowing down your clip, no frame drops, no nothing. I'm gonna be showing you two ways to do it. One, the lazy way. Second, the more, I guess, advanced way and a little more time consuming way, but it makes your syncing a whole lot better. First one, just gonna go over it real quick. Grab your clip, put it into the comp, find where you want to start your clip. Mine will be right about here. Cut that, make sure there's nothing behind it. Go towards the end. Oh, well, I don't need to cut anything at the end either. Cool. So next thing you want to do, Control-Alt-T on that layer, opens up your remap, keyframe the beginning, and then go through each keyframe, making sure you have, you know, every movement in the scene. So go through each keyframe and start keyframing every time the character moves. All right, cool. We have all these keyframes. Next thing you want to do is put all these keyframes together. After we have all of our keyframes together, you want to pre-compose the clip. You can copy my settings. I could care less. You can have this check mark boxed out, or you don't want to do it. You don't have to do it. I'm not going to do it. So you'll have your pre-composed layer. You want to cut the clip in the beginning. Go into that pre-comp. Go into your original layer, press U on it, highlight all these keyframes, hold Alt, grab the last keyframe, and just push it in a little bit more. Just like that. Perfect. Now, go back to your main composition. Add Twixtor on it. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't know why I said that. It sounded really retarded. Alright, anyways. After you've done that, you can copy my settings, do whatever you need to do. The warping, it depends on how fast the clip is, how slow the clip is. I switch between inverse with smart blend and forward. That's literally all. After that, just pre-compose the clip again. Cut the beginning, and then go to the end of that the clip or your marker, wherever you want it to stop. Cut that, delete it. All right, so now you have this. Next thing you want to do is put time remap on it. Control-Alt-T opens up your time remap. Keyframe the beginning, scrub through your clip wherever it stops, which is right about there. Keyframe it again, drag that keyframe towards the end, highlight both of those, press F9, and now it's easy. Just go to your graph editor, edit your graph however you want it. You could do this. Let's see. I'm gonna go down more. That. Perfect. So now this beginning part where it's warpy, all you got to do is just go to that first keyframe and just drag the timestamps a tad bit up. So let's see, we can go right there and just readjust your graph. But yeah, that's how you do the easy way. You can do a 3-point graph edit. That's what I usually do. You can get creative with it, do whatever you need to do to make it look good, I guess. But this is what it looks like. Easy, right? You could do the 3-point, which what I usually do is put it somewhere right in the middle, but towards the end, and just find a scene where I want it to slow down. right about there, and just adjust your graph again. Just like that. And then you get this. Easy. All right, next way of doing syncing, a little bit more advanced way of doing it is using flow frames. The point of this is to blend your frames a little bit better so you don't get too much warping, if that makes sense. On this clip, you can literally use the lazy way because, you know, there's not much going on in the scene except him opening his eyes, right? But we'll go through the more advanced way. Pretty much. All right, let's delete that. We'll grab like a clip. I don't know. This one. What is he doing? Oh, he's about to get... Okay. He goes on fire. So this is a perfect example of using the advanced way of Twixtor. As you can see, there's a lot of things going on in the scene, right? Just for tutorial purposes, I'll just start here. Cut the clip. Control-T, time remap. First keyframe in the beginning, scrub through your clip and start keyframing every time he moves. All right, cool. Next thing you want to do is put all these keyframes together again. So there is a different way of doing this. Instead of doing keyframes on time remap, you can just cut the clip, right click on the or highlight all the cuts that you made, and then go to keyframe assistant, and I think it was sequence layer. You could do it that way. I prefer to do it this way just so I know what I'm actually like looking at for frames, at least. And I can adjust these as well. All right, so now you have that. You want to cut the end off, so you just have this. Next thing you want to do is pre-compose that. You can copy these settings. I could care less again on these. You can click, you can check mark the adjust composition duration, but I don't want to do that, so just uncheck mark that, press OK. Cut the clip again. Wherever it stops, there. So now next thing you want to do is render this part out. To render this part out, pretty easy. Go to the beginning of the clip, press B. It'll shorten down your duration of your composition. Go to the end, press N. Just like that. And then now you just have this part that you're looking at. Just render that out. You can pick whatever encoder settings that you usually do. Doesn't really matter as long as it's raw and still good. Put this in here, flow, save, render that out. Cool. So now you'll have it in your folder right here, flow. Next thing you want to do, go into your flow frames, right? Actually, let me X out of that and go back in it again. Oh, shoot. Okay. Drag your rendered clip into flow frames. Cool. Your interpolation AI, I keep it at CUDA for NVIDIA. If you have an NVIDIA graphics card, go for that one. Don't pick anything else. If you don't have an NVIDIA graphics card, I honestly don't even know what to use if you don't have an NVIDIA graphics card. So if you know what these other ones mean, go ahead and use it. Do what you will. Input video, obviously that's where it's coming from, folder. output directory. You're going to want to browse through that, put it in the folder that you want it to render into. I'm going to use the same folder. Output FPS and speed. The only thing you want to change in here is the multiplier. You can go between 8, 9, or 10. I'll go 10. AI model, use general model. I don't even know what any of these other things do, so don't use them. And if you do use them and they're better, let me know. I might even test them out myself. Anyways, general model. Output mode, MP4, H264, pretty simple, self-explanatory. Click that and then start interpolating. Depending on your graphics card, it'll either take a long time or it won't take a long time. Hopefully for this one, it's super fast. I have a 4090. It should be done pretty fast. All right, once your flow frame is done rendering it out, you'll have something like this. That's very loud, but you'll have something like that. You can see it's really smooth. Next thing you want to do is just drag that clip into your project and then put it into your composition or your main composition, and then you'll have something like that. Next thing you want to do is add Twixtor on it. You can use my Twixtor settings again. I could care less yet again, but yeah, that's what I use. Next thing you want to do is pre-compose that layer once again. Move all attributes into the new composition. Press OK. Cut the clip in the beginning. Scrub through the clip. And then cut the clip towards the end. Right there. Well, technically, hold on. Back it up. Drag that composition towards the end of where you want to end the scene, right? Doesn't even matter if you have a black screen because we're gonna fix that. Next thing you want to do is press Ctrl-Alt-T on that layer, and you want to keyframe the beginning and scrub through the clip where it's black screen. Keyframe it, drag that out. Now you have something like this. All right. Next thing you want to do is highlight those, press F9, go into your graph editor and just adjust your graph. As you can see, you don't have warping. You have movement, but no warping, if that makes sense. Yet again, I like to do a 3-point. Let's see, where do I want it? Right about there. Slow it down there. And now you'll have something like this. And I forgot to change my frame rate. 24. There we go. Look at that. See how smooth that is? Pretty simple. That's about it with this tutorial. Honestly, there's not much to it. I'm gonna actually drag that so it does this. It goes into the flame. But yeah, pretty simple. Again, thank you for watching my boring tutorial on how to sync. Everything that I have taught you in this video is literally for you to know how to not have skipped frames, because I've seen a lot of edits out there that have a lot of skipped frames. The main part of this tutorial is to make sure you don't have any skipped frames and make it smooth. Everything else, graph editor wise, that's all up to you guys. You can mess with it however you want, slow it down wherever you want it to be slowed down, and do whatever you want, you know. And then from there, you just keep moving on, start adding effects, and next thing you know, you'll have a full edit and you're gonna post it on YouTube, and I'll maybe see it if you guys put it on there. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys later. I think. Why am I still talking? Why am I still here? I should be editing. Actually, no, I should be doing my assignments. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later.